quickly. You see I have 3 different cell phones here, and I'm making this video on 4th, right? 3 different cell phones. Okay. Why is that? Because they're hacking my phones, and I need to buy new phones. They do it in a way that makes it so I can't reset it. Okay. And then if I have somebody reset the phone using a computer device, it seems that they're doing something funny in that regard. So I end up buying new phones. Okay. So just between the last 2 videos alone, I posted here with the one with all the black cars lined up, what are the odds that there's 3 black cars in front of me, 1 behind me. Okay. And keep in mind that my car is black too, and there's black cars driving by, and you don't see. I wasn't recording when I had the motorcycle wearing all black with a black helmet on. Okay, what are the odds? Okay, and I have videos on another channel where it shows my phone being hacked, and thousands of people have seen that video, and it has countless likes on that video. It's clear cut. There's a consensus that it's clear cut that they've been hacking my phone. And you can see in the pictures, unless they're going to edit the pictures, by the time you see them, on the videos I post, that they're changing my image. And so the logical assumption is I'm telling the truth about they're changing my voice, and it's not in my head, and they're changing my image. And I have a recent video where you can see the silhouette of me, you can see through me, right? They edited a video of me doing some training with one of my ex-girlfriends, and you can see I'm wearing white, and it's like I'm a ghost, and you can see through my body and see the wall behind me. So they made it clear to me that they are editing my videos, and they probably will edit my sparring videos more in the future and try to pretend I'm crazy or something as a form of harassing me. Plus they have racial harassment. Another video, and they'll probably edit that, mind you, they'll probably edit covertly, of on the wall, they have a racist kind of hate crime that was drawn on the wall of this big kind of gargoyle, like what is associated with white supremacist prison gangs, but it's not necessarily them doing it, punching what looks like a skinny black guy. And that goes back to them trying to insist that I take on a kind of Goliath form so they can pretend that they're the heroes, right? There's Northern Europeans with a knight complex, white knight complex, those who it applies to. There's racist Jews with a David and Goliath complex. You think that they're fairy, and look at the fairy depiction of angels. So my argument is sound. The logic is sound. The over 22 witnesses, okay? The phone hacking evidence, okay? The racial harassment evidence, and the fact that I had to buy many phones because they're being hacked. And they had fraud on one of my cards recently. A couple years ago, rather, not so recently, but a couple years ago. And so it's clear that all these things are occurring and in concert. That fraud might be an isolated incident, but it's very unlikely when you look at the pattern of harassment. And I have videos on my other channels of people driving by with their brights on. And there's like, it was like 9 out of 10 cars driving during the day with their brights on, which is the brighting that countless people have been reporting in regards to gaslighting. Also, the lieutenant of the Santa Cruz Police Department went on the news some years back saying that gang stalking is real. Okay, and we look at the Department of Justice's stalking statistics. Okay, I posted that before on one of my other channels. I couldn't find it, but it's there somewhere. That every year there's over 1 million incidences of group stalking, and there's countless incidences of individual stalking, and law enforcement is known for stalking people against the law as well as part of the Justice Department statistics. Okay, so the evidence is overwhelming. Why is there background noise in this video? It has to do with the hacking. That background noise is also on this phone, and at least I think it's no. Okay, it's just these 2 phones for sure. Okay, I don't know about the other 2 ones. They're probably there. When I reset the phone, it's hard on my eyes, and these people know that as well. They've also fumed me to the point where it caused eye trouble. Okay, photosensitivity. There is no excuse for them ignoring these hate crimes. In 2022, we look at the Bible, for example. The Romans had a long history of coming together and lynching people, as the Greeks did, the Bacchanalia, so on and so forth, of wilding out as groups and abusing people. And America has a long history of crowds coming together, draft riots, lynchings, what have you. Okay, There's countless gangs and hate groups, over 1,000 hate groups, okay? The government is basically collaborating with hate groups like they did during the COINTELPRO operation to reinforce the existing social orders, okay? And even if everyone else in the country is in on it, it is wrong for them not to, compensate me and secure my freedom in the future, okay? Give me the kind of security I need, the kind of money I need, and things like that. For them not to do that is violating my constitutional rights to the extreme. They owe me countless millions of dollars, okay? I'm not so concerned with money. I'm satisfied for dying for what I believe. But this country is done. This planet is done. There is no decent future in a country that does all these racist hate crimes as groups and says that they didn't, and then later on says, oh, we did, but we stopped, and kept doing it the whole time, and did all these psychological operations, and then said that they didn't, then said, oh, well, that's true, and then they keep doing it the whole time, and said the mafia didn't exist, and say, oh, they do exist, right? We look at the patterns of behavior. No decent person would trust this country or any country in this world with being worthy to have a child in it. So anyone who reproduces is a horrible, horrible person, whether they're crazy or not. And only horrible people will reproduce. And they've cheated the righteous out of the planet. So I hope you people are very proud of yourselves for making sure all your marriages and all your offspring marriages are extremely invalid by persecuting the most righteous person that ever lived. And by covering it up, you just make it worse. There's reality, okay? There's reality. There's reality. And then there's bitch-ass fucking psychological construct stupidity. In reality, you have ruined it for your offspring to the extreme. Every moment you persecute me and don't compensate me and don't stop persecuting me and don't give me what I need, security, surveillance teams arresting people who gang stalk me, etc. You just make it worse for yourselves and your offspring. The people in charge are incapable, it seems, of making that call. As groups. When people went to Ivy League schools quite often, come together as groups and put their heads together. Your colleges are worthless, your education's worthless, your science apparently is worthless. As what kind of scientific method allows you to think that this is the logical plan for yourselves and your offspring? Think about it.